my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me and themselves. I wouldn't want to be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find new ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thunder, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't want to be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like...
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rush in. Hatchet. Hey, alert 3. Check. Lucky. Hey.
Now. On 2nd down now. It's Lindsay. And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Hey, Charlie. Switch it.
Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Let's go. Bang.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's caught at the 2. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Hard, hard. Now. Rock it.
Block gonna throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, Alpha.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A give running right, Lindsey. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Hey, lock it.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You're not ready. You're not ready. So go.
And an alley to run. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Express. '93.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Bring it. Bring it. Right, Chief.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Down. Mike 51. 180. Hey, we're good. 180. Purdue. Get down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Cut. Check it back.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
64. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey, Haywood. Look at me. Go. Go. Get it.
Lock to throw on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. McManus's point after is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. At 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Tighten down. There you go. Jim.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Fights off the defender. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now a man who punted for the Broncos for 6 years, Britton Colquitt, on to kick it away, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Safety's quarterback. First down. Travel.
And the Broncos first down.
Check my 50. They want this. Hey, Team 6. SOS. Mike 50. Mike. Here we go. Mike 50. Watch the curl. Hey, fight.
Block now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Go out. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he will find his man on the outside. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here, as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
General West.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Man, I got you. Hey, Mike 51. Let's go. White Monday. Shit.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, wahoo! Mike 50. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Go. Keep grip.
Throwing now is Locke. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Leo! Yep.
On third and long, it's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Go! Come on.
Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Oh, he fakes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
You ain't doing nothing today. 61, matchbox lights.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. And he's got his man on the out route. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably...
This is caught at the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Raider 2. 93. Hey, Delta. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
To throw, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Throwing again on second down. Carr, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for the Raiders. 58 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal speed and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On second down, this is Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run again with Harris. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Come. Watch twitch.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
10 too soft. Check. 80 weapons. Yeah. Shit. What?
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Elsewhere around the NFL, 3rd quarter now in Los Angeles. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Throwing now is Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, 734. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
From midfield, here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Kill. Pilot, 64, weak. Raider 1. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Now Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
22 jet bomber. Hey, Foxtrot. Yes. Stay at home. Check 52. Check 3 down.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it. You got tight right there. Score. Slow. No. 49.
Lock now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Two draw quarters.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A good pickup of 6 there on 1st down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Set, ready? 8-3.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Out, 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 out. Tighten up.
Topper, topper. Hey, 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 hey.
Motion.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready up.
51, man, 51. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Check. General West. 5. Now.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 4. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Let's go now. 50 out long. 51. Pick me up. Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
185. Raider 2.
Hey, Zoo.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra. extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line. Just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. He had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Freeman. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
On the ready.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now it's Freeman. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, here I go. Here I go.
61, matchbox lights.
Check it out, Reed.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Oh! Hey, exit. Light. Exit.
Lock to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Boy, how do you let a guy get that wide open in the 2-minute drill?
There's absolutely no way that that's coached or taught. That's an absolute complete breakdown on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Right now.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Loose right, C. 808.
Patch it.
X3. 218, chopper.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, echo. Hey, Sam R. Switch it, come on, switch it. Look at me, zipper.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
What we got?
Back to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go. Check, check.
And ready. Now.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
That's also on your way.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Oakland, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet of what you do, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need
rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist.